Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kieran Malloy, accompanied here with Barrett Smith. We're going to be covering the Rockbridge girls varsity game against the Helias Lady Crusaders.
So we got the Rockbridge Lady Bruins coming in at 15-7. The Helias Crusaders coming in at 13-10. Their last game, they lost 39-33, a close one to St. Dominic. And Rockbridge's last game, they actually beat Miller Academy 73-44, and they got the fans what they wanted with free $5 gift cards to Shakespeare's local pizza downtown.
Yeah, so as of right now, the series stands at 0-12, so we're going to see what the Bruins can do tonight. And the tip-off is in favor of the Crusaders. It's number 11, Lauren Alexander, pulling it up for Helias here.
Peyton with a great steal, finding Addie, and then Alexander gets a great tip.
Alexander scoring about 10-plus points a game right now. She's the ball handler. She's one of those senior veterans who's going to be controlling the floor tonight for the Crusaders.
She's got a great three-point jump shot, and she looks to pass first, which is a great thing from your point guard.
It's an attempted shot by Collier, and it's almost put back up by Clucking. And Collier is going to let it dribble off her foot, and that's out of bounds.
Great hustle. You got to watch down there on the baseline. That cheerleader almost got taken out. It's great hustle by Katie.
And here comes Peyton McAllister. This terrible Rockbridge full court press has just been deafening to a lot of offenses around the district these last few seasons, especially with McAllister, an extremely passionate and high hustle type player. She really knows how to
McAllister
pull the ball away.
Is a heck of a player. You watch her play and she looks like she's running around with her head cut off. She's just always active on the defense end and a great pass first point guard.
And Clucking is going to go for the three, and that's a little long off the iron. Number 25, Ellie Rockers, is going to bring it up past Alexander, and she's going to put that one up. Helias up 4 over the Bruins, who still have zip on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a great start for Helias, in my opinion. They really had to come out here. It's senior night. The fans are getting rowdy. Helias had to come out and kind of silence the crowd to start off the game.
Logston is going to pass to Pruitt.
I'd like to see Rockbridge try to play a high post and get the ball right there, and that really exploits the zone.
And that's in and out by McAllister, who's going to try to put this defense on Alexander. I'm sure Alexander has been preparing all week to have McAllister's hands in her face for the rest of the evening.
I can't wait for this matchup tonight. Two great point guards in Missouri going head to head.
Also senior night here at Rockbridge Bruins Stadium. So this group of senior veterans is going to be giving it their all. This is their last time playing in their home stadium, and they're going to try to make sure that they leave that legacy that has been so prevalent at Rockbridge these last few years. And McAllister with the breakaway. That's kind of her signature go-to, is to beat them with speed on the hop.
Every time she's averaging 16 points per game, and about 8 of those are from her steals. She likes to be active on the defense end and go out and just put up an easy layup for 2.
It's number 15, Wyrick, with the attempted shot. McAllister's going to take it up, long pass to Logston.
Again, if Rockbridge keeps a high post with Pewitt coming in here, they're really going to exploit the zone and get wide open 3 shots like this one.
And there we go. Katie, that's one of her most dangerous positions, is right outside the arc. It's going to be difficult to beat that tonight.
The Bruins have been shooting 32% from the three-point line. It's a pretty good percentage. And again, the press just puts people under.
That's a timeout taken there by head coach Alan Lepper. Barrett, let's go through some of the key players tonight and maybe some of the high points of the game we're going to be watching out for.
We got a senior guard to number 24, Katie Clucking. She's 5'9", averaging 16 points per game, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 assists. She's just a dangerous three-point shooter. you give her any space, she's going to take it and knock it down right in your face.
Yeah. Extremely physical, just kind of in your face, difficult to play against. She plays a lot bigger than she actually is. She's strong in the paint, and she knows how to wrestle the ball away.
Yeah, and we're also talking about number 12, Peyton McAllister, another senior. Again, 16 points per game, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. She's a fast deliberating defender who can also work the lane and well. She's just got the most active hands I've ever seen on the defensive end for her size.
And Alexander's going to try to work against the press. She finds a hole. And that's going to be number 42, Megan Engelbrecht. She's going to attempt to take it up. That's going to be out on Rockbridge. Catherine Conley is going to throw it in here for the Crusaders. She's going to attempt to drive, pass it back out to Alexander. Rockers is going to try to bring it inside.
It's too much standing around for the Crusaders right now. They got to get some screens on ball, maybe some pick and roll. They're just standing around way too much.
Yeah.
Good take.
And attempted, and it's put back up. That's Catherine Conley for 2. You know, I was speaking to Coach Lepper earlier today, and he was telling me that, you know, Rockers is really one of the most valuable players they have on the field right now. That's number 25. Just a consistent double-double type player who, you know, kind of controls how the game will play out, especially down low in the paint.
Yeah, 25 is just – she's a beast in the paint. I watched her last year play against Hickman, their Rockbridge's crosstown rival. She had 20 points and 50 rebounds, and it just looked like nobody could ever stop her.
And Collier draws a foul.
That foul's on Rockers. That's her first. The Bruins have been shooting 70% from the free throw line this year, and unfortunately they shoot that one a little bit too long.
And Kanisha Green McLean is going to get subbed in here for Logston, another one of the powerful seniors here for the Bruins. Kind of built this program around this class of 2018.
I was at practice earlier this week, and she is one of the most hypest people I have ever met in my life. And she's just a total goofball, and she likes to have fun and go out and work hard.
And that's the kind of players you need on a team. You need that that kind of relief from the hardships of a game. Yeah. I think that's why the Rockbridge team has been so successful these last few years.
And they got the help of legendary coach Jill Nagel.
Yeah. Nagel, only 26 losses as the Bruin head coach. That's pretty unbelievable given she's been coaching for a little bit over a decade.
Just insane to see that. She's had a lot of talent come through, but you got to coach the talent to make sure you get the wins. Yeah. And 26 losses is just insane.
And that's going to be out on Rockbridge.
Mary Gadboy is coming in. She's a sophomore, or junior actually. She looks to get down and dirty in the post and get some offensive rebounds.
And this is Rockers right there in the attempt, but no good. McAllister is going to flip it down to Clucking, looking to get Clucking on the scoreboard a little more, and that's an and one for Katie Clucking.
What a great push by Peyton McAllister.
Yeah.
You see she gets the ball right off the defensive rebound, and she just pushes and looks up to find Katie, and just a fantastic strong finish by Clucking.
Yeah, prior to the game, McAllister actually had her 1,000-point ceremony. She's trying to get one of her best friends here, Clucking, on the same scoreboard tonight. She only needs 36 more points to reach 1,000.
Yeah, it's just an insane timeline that these girls have played together for so long. They played soccer together, that both of them are just excellent on the basketball court and in the classroom.
You have to assume that, 2,000 points coming from 2 players, that's not even accounting for the 4 state championship groups that they had come through 3 years just ago.
4 state titles in a row. They had Sophie Cunningham, who's now at Mizzou, Sierra Porter, Bree Porter. Sophie was actually National Player of the Year in 2015. So when you got that kind of talent, Coach Nagel has to put it to work.
Yeah. And that's a long ball by Megan Engelbrecht. And Peyton's going to try to wing it down there. Long pass picked up by Capron. And McLean is going to get it to Capron. Back out to McLean, and that's a 3-point shot.
Ooh,
and that's going to just bounce in.
Shooter's touch. Kanisha Green McLean's known for her 3-ball. Now she's got to look to stop the Elias Crusaders with this press too.
Lauren Alexander getting that hard press from Peyton McAllister. We knew she was going to be worried about that all night.
Great hustle.
Almost a jump ball there. And Clucking is going to get it. And she thought she was tossing it up to her own player. I think she might have been a little confused there on her back.
That was great effort. That's just unlucky. She didn't want to travel. That's an unlucky play, but smart decision from Clucking. Fouls on 23, Erin Pewitt. She got a little elbow action. That's a good sign, though. Minute left in the first quarter. Both teams only have 2 team fouls. The refs are letting them play out here, and I like it better than shooting free throws for the whole game.
Yeah. And Kanisha Green McLean almost deflected that pass out of bounds, but Alexander is able to recover. And they're going to get it over to Engelbrecht, who's going to try to do something, but that defense of the Bruins, and here goes McAllister. I'm not sure who's going to catch her. Nobody.
Nobody's going to stop her. When she's got the ball in her hand and the determination to get to the paint, she's going to get to the paint. Nobody's going to stop her.
And they're going to get it back out to Rockers, who's going to attempt to work it inside to number 15, Erin Wyrick. And that's going to be the and 1 for Wyrick.
Yeah, as you saw, they were a little hectic breaking the press, but once they did, they got the ball down low to Rockers, who's their playmaker with assists and rebounds. The foul was on Addie Loxton, 14. It's just her first foul. And then we'll see what number 15, Erin Wyrick, can convert with the and 1.
Subbing in for the Crusaders, that's going to be Rachel Schulte coming in, number 35, another senior.
For Megan Engelbert.
And McAllister's going to start taking it up court.
About 40 seconds left. I'm looking to see if they're just going to play for one shot here.
Yeah.
Work the zone, get a nice layup, make sure they get a good shot.
And Clucking looks like she wanted that one. Here goes Logston. Logston for 3.
She's got some good form, and she keeps her eye on the bucket. She's always looking to score, but she's always a pass first. And great defense. See if she can corral it. Got unlucky with the carry.
And that's too bad. That's a good hustle from Logston, though. That's what they're going to want all night. We're going to talk to you here at the keys of the game at the end of the first quarter.
See if Elias can break this press.
17 seconds left in the first. And that's going to be a misdirected pass thrown by number 15, Erin Wyrick.
The press, man. That's getting to Elias right now. Alexander's trying to dribble, and she's just getting trapped super easy. She can't do it all by herself. The active hands by Rockbridge is it's just crazy.
In comes Pewitt, subbing out Addie Logston. Excuse me, Kanisha Green McLean.
10 seconds left. They're going to play for one shot here. See if Elias can defend and make sure they don't get an easy bucket.
And what a pass by McAllister. Feed the beast.
As you saw in that last play, we saw Maddie Collier set a fantastic screen to open up Pewitt, and Peyton got the ball right to her.
Yeah. Barrett, let's talk to some of the keys of the game here tonight. We got, maintaining momentum. This Rockbridge team really thrives off controlling the ball tempo and, those fast breaks by McAllister and those high arc shots by Katie Clucking. It's just an explosive playmaking team, like one of those really, high-octane offenses that can just be debilitating to a lot of teams. They can't even, seem to catch up before it's too late. What is Elias able to do to kind of counteract some of that?
I think you saw it in the first quarter for sure with the 2-3 zone. What they got to start doing is stop turning the ball over. The press, Coach Nagel's known for her press. She's going to be pressing the crap out of every team she plays, and they'll get turnovers, and then they'll get easy buckets. McAllister and Kate and Clucking and Loxton have gotten several steals already tonight. So, in my opinion, I think if Elias stops turning the ball over, they're only down 11. So they had a good first quarter. Get the jitters out a little, and let's see what they can do.
And start of the second quarter is going to come up here. 20-9, Bruins leave the Lady Crusaders.
I'd like to see Elias get off to a hot start. I think they need it. They had a little stressful end of that first quarter, so I think, they're switching up to man. So let's see how Rockbridge exploits this.
And this might not be the best choice that they could do, given that those one-on-one matchups. I'm not sure Elias has quite the talent to be able to beat some of those singular Rockbridge players. That's number 25, swats that away, Ellie Rockers.
But again, you see the defense. She's out of control, and she looks to find a pass, and it's not there. Logson coming out with the steal. The active hands by the Bruins are it's just a tough thing to go.
And Clucking's going to try to work it in, and she's going to be fouled. That's number 15, Ellie Rockers. Excuse me, Wyrick.
Mary Primus, she's a freshman, so I'm really glad to see Coach Nagel getting senior Peyton McAllister a rest, and let's see what this freshman is capable of for the next 4 years.
Wyrick's going to be bringing the ball up this time, and that hard press. Primus getting kind of thrown around there a little bit. Welcome to varsity basketball.
Another foul call. That's what's going to happen with the press if you're a little out of control and they break it easily. You got a foul because they got the 2-on-1 advantage down in the post, and that's what happened there. Elias is a 83% free throw shooting team. They're very good from the line, and they for sure want to keep shooting from the line and getting fouled.
Clucking's going to bring the ball up after she gets the rebound from the free throw, and McAllister is going to get stumbled with it, and that's going to be a jump ball.
And Rockbridge will keep possession here.
Yeah.
As you see, they're always looking to get out and run. Clucking, McAllister, Primus even now in the game. They're all extremely fast, and they're just looking to outbeat these Elias Crusaders defenders and just get to the bucket.
And Mary Primus, and that's good.
They just left a huge gap in that 2-3 zone on the inbounds play, and Primus found herself wide open at the free throw line for an easy 2.
And Lauren Alexander is going to try to see what she can do here with this Rockbridge defense. And Collier is going to draw the foul. I'm not sure Nagel approved of that one, but
as you see, Primus is guarding Alexander as a freshman. Alexander's a senior, so she's going to look to try to take this freshman on and get a little bit of an advantage to get her team back in the game. Back into the game for the Bruins, number 10, Mary Catherine, replacing Maddie Collier. The Bruins are up to now 5 team fouls, so I'm looking forward to see if they can kind of slow it down and just play straight up defense now.
Catherine Conley comes in for the Lady Crusaders. Alexander is going to be at the line for a second free throw, and it's good. McAllister bringing the ball up, kind of calling the shots now.
They switch back to a 2-3. It's a 3-2 zone, kind of a matchup. Make sure the ball gets to the corner for the Rockbridge Bruins and get it out as quick as possible that it came in there.
And that's going to be a little too high of a pass there to Pewitt. And Primus is going to come out, and McLean is going to go back in.
She gave some seniors some good rest. She came out and she scored 2, but her active hands on defense were fantastic.
And Wyrick attempts to go for the and 1, but she's going to be fouled. I believe that was number 12, Peyton McAllister, who draws that one.
Yeah, as you see, Elias is exploiting this man by having Wyrick just stay at the top of the key. And at the free throw line, she gets it, and she's turned, and it's not there. She's going to pass out. She's a great passer, but she's also a fantastic scorer and going to the bucket hard.
And a little tussle there at the end of the free throw. McAllister's going to bring it up. Going to try to beat Lainey Lamb here with a little speed. And pass to Clucking. Clucking doesn't see what she wants, so she gets it over to McLean, who's going to get it to Clucking on the cut, and it's no good. Bounces off the iron.
But as you see, Elias they're having too many gaps in their 2-3 zone. Clucking and Pewitt are ferocious at the top of the key, where Wyrick on the offensive end is, but she's got to figure out how to stop those girls from getting the ball and getting easy layups.
That's Ellie Rockers, again, one of the more consistent players for the Crusaders, who's going to put it in for 2. And Peyton with the floater. That was a pretty shot.
That's just beautiful.
Yeah.
The art of the floater is just amazing. She just blew right by her defender and just tossed it right into the hoop.
And Wyrick making a good cut to the basket. It's going to be no good, though. Clucking's going to throw it in again. Nagel seems upset with some of Clucking's kind of miscellaneous passes that she's had tonight.
Maybe, you never know. Maybe it's a little bit of the nerves of the senior night as Wyrick knocks down the 2. But now we see Elias pressing, and I like to see how Rockbridge just gets right past it. And that's a Hail Mary pass that gets perfectly right past it.
Good ball movement here by the Bruins. They're really just kind of waiting to see what they're able to pull out. And that's Clucking. Bounces off the inside.
Elias got lucky there. You can't leave Clucking, such a good shooter on the outside. Wide open 3.
Kate Conley to Lainey Lamb, who's going to try to feed it into Rockers to Wyrick. And the attempted layup, but it's going to be no good. Clucking got in the way of that one.
Great pass.
And a beautiful pass by Green McLean to Pewitt. And that is what the Rockbridge Bruins are all about right there. High-octane offense and some nice ball movement.
That's the one thing I love about watching these Rockbridge girls play is that it starts on the defensive end. They get on the defensive end, and they just have active hands to push the ball.
Yep. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Rockbridge High School, 28-16. Bruins lead the Lady Crusaders. 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and Elias is looking to see if they can swing this momentum in their favor.
Yeah, they need to come out of this timeout hot. They got to start off so they make sure they don't get too much of a deficit leading into the second half.
Lainey Lamb's going to start bringing it up here for the Crusaders. Ellie Rockers going to try to put some fancy moves there on Peyton McAllister.
The Bruins are in a matchup 2-3 zone, and again, the active hands getting turnover after turnover. Yeah. It's really working out for the Rockbridge team.
McAllister is going to keep bringing it up, and it looks like the Crusaders are going to switch to a full press, and it works out for him. Ellie Rockers is going to get a pass deflection and a quick layup by Wyrick. I'm not sure Coach Jill Nagel is quite sure what to do about it. Some of her own medicine right there, a little full press.
Elias is playing a 2-2-1, so the place is where you can get the ball is the corners by the 1 in the back, and that's where Peyton was looking for, but it was great active hands by Rockers, taking a little book out of Rockbridge's playbook.
And Clucking is going to attempt the 3, and that's in and out.
Kanisha
McLean is going to put it back up. She's having a good night.
That's what you love to see, a senior having a good night on senior night, really working hard for her team.
And McAllister, again, like you said, those active hands just get in the way. Ellie Rockers with the failed layup. Gets it to Green McLean, who's going to pump it in there. Holy moly.
It's a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I think if you're Elias, you got to get past the full court press and you got to slow it down and run your sets.
Yeah.
I don't think they're running their sets at all. There's too much standing on the offensive end.
And, you know, I see the Crusaders just struggling with this fast pace that they've kind of set up with, that Nagel has set up with this full court press, and then they're going to do it right back to them. Their players are not as skilled as some of these Rockbridge players, and they need a little time to figure out where the court is going to lie. Yeah. And I'm not sure that they're giving that to themselves right now. And
that's to the Ghost.
Pass to the Ghost player, Ellie Rockers.
That's just unlucky. Rockers thought Conley was in the corner and Conley moved up. But I think we got to start seeing the Elias coach get the ball to Rockers. I think she's a playmaker at the top of the key, and she's just going to start attacking the rim. Yeah. Coach Lepper was raving about her consistency and her impressive play throughout this whole season. Just like that, you find the open girl because 1-on-2 is not a favorable matchup for the Elias Crusaders. So if Peyton finds one, Maddie Collier lays it in to boost the lead up back to 14.
And Mary Premise is going to come in, taking out Addie Logston.
And
Hewitt is going to go in as well. She's going to take out, I believe that's going to be Kenesha Green McLean.
Addie picked up her third foul already.
Lauren Alexander, line for the Crusaders, shooting 1-1.
Lauren Alexander, one of the senior captains here tonight, along with Rockers and Wyrick. They've really kind of spearheaded this Elias Crusaders program these last few years.
The great thing for Elias right now is they're in the 1-1 with 2 minutes left in the first half. So if they kind of just get to the foul line, we know they're a good free throw shooting team. So if they get to the foul line, I think it plays in their favor to come back and cut down this lead.
And Hewitt's going to try and put one up, and that's not going to go down.
She's not known for her three-point shooting. She's known for a scrappy play down in the post. But, you know, you're up 12. She's knocked it down every once in a while, so might as well just give it a shot.
And McAllister, you said it yourself, Barrett, playing like she's got her head cut off. And that was a big hit by McAllister. Just kind of laid the boom in on Alexander.
You got to love the sportsmanship, though. She helps her up. These girls have played together before, Alexander and McAllister. They're great friends. Look at them talking right now. But they're just great friends, and Peyton McAllister's sportsmanship is just on another level, just like her basketball game.
You know, I've watched quite a few Rockbridge games this year, and I'm not sure I've ever seen anyone get past Maddie Collier on a free throw.
Yeah, she's a big body, and look at that box out.
Yeah.
She boxed Rockers out 3 feet behind where she was to begin with. So just great boxing out. She averages about 7 rebounds per game. So she's a beast in the paint.
And what a pass by Clucking, who's going to get it packed out to her. And Collier's going to try to work it down the baseline. Out to Pewitt. Clucking for the three. That's all money shot. Katie Clucking looking for 1,000.
Yeah, and it was a little late on the rotation for the Elias Crusaders. Rockers still got out there, put up a hand, but you can't do that to Clucking. She's gonna make you lose your mind if you keep leaving her open.
And that's number 42, Megan Engelbrecht, for the Elias Crusaders with their first three of the night.
Finally glad to see some ball movement. Too much standing around to begin with, but we got Engelbert, who's a great three-point shooter, find her range for the first three.
And Pewitt's going to attempt hers another three, and that one does fall in her favor.
See
and
that?
Nagel says, keep it up, let's keep that momentum going. This is what she likes. gets him on the ropes and does not let up.
Yeah, for the Bruins, you want to keep with this momentum, try to get a stop here. Only 30 seconds left in the half, go into halftime with a huge lead on the Crusaders.
Kate Conley tries to make something happen there, but she's going to be able to get it to Wyrick, and Wyrick is going to tuck it and pull, and that's going to be no good. Clucking's on the move. They want to see if they can get a nice smooth layup with only 15 seconds left. I think they're just going to let this one run down.
If you're Elias, you really want to make sure they don't get a bucket here. It will be huge for the Bruins if they get a long three.
And that's going to be no good. But it's going to get put back up. Aaron Pewitt. Excuse me, Maddie Premise.
Peyton McAllister with the great rebound with one arm and then going up with a little floater, a teardrop right over the defender.
Thank you, Barrett.
You're welcome. Make sure you're on your game.
I appreciate that. All right, well, we got 40-24 here in the first half. Rockbridge seems to be kind of controlling the game thus far. Elias has kind of been playing catch-up so far. Yep, stay with us, and we'll be right back in 10 minutes. And we're back after halftime here. Bruins up 40-24 over the Elias Lady Crusaders.
Yeah.
It has been quite the deficit tonight. Really, just Rockbridge has taken over this game. They're controlling the pace, they're controlling the tempo, they're controlling down low, above the arc, and they're just kind of controlling this lady basketballs.
Yeah, and I've said it so many times, but it starts with the defense. Right there, contested shot and grabs the rebound.
And Peyton is going to make a fast break for it. Hewitt really trying to take over the three-point game thus far. And Maddie Collier doing what she does best.
Yeah, when you see Maddie Collier walk the halls of Rockbridge, you want to say hi, but you're too scared. She's just a beast. She's going to become a fantastic basketball player in the next year.
And the Crusaders are going to keep their starting five in. Really haven't seen what we thought we would see from Ellie Rockers tonight. As she's been pretty quiet relatively, although she has kind of bolstered this Crusaders team thus far.
Yeah,
she hasn't made much impact on the game as a whole.
I think Coach Nigel's done a fantastic job. She's had Clucking guard her, McAllister guard her, Logson guard her. I think Rockers has just seen so many different matchups that she doesn't know what to do when she gets the ball sometimes.
Yeah. And that's going to be good by Engelbrecht, who actually has quite a few points on the night.
Yeah, she's got a nice jump shot. She looks to just find her shot, gets the ball pass from the point from Alexander, and she can really knock down the three and the mid-range game.
And Pewett's going to try to look to box out down low, but McAllister's just going to take it up, and that's off the iron. Engelbrecht's going to be taking it up now. Clucking is on the hunt, and she's going to try to pickpocket her. She's going to be moving too fast.
She would have kept chasing that ball if it wasn't for out of bounds. She would have ran to Narnia. She was determined to go get that ball.
Ran to Narnia.
Uh-huh.
Good. Ellie Rockers misses that pass. And Logson is on the move. She's trying to get her teammate the ball, and she does. McAllister knows how to lay it in there.
Great,
kind of her specialty.
Great play by Logson. She really made sure she pushed the ball and didn't get the ball stolen from behind her. And McAllister again with the active hands with the behind the back. Oh my God, that was just filthy. And look at her, she's got a big smile. The Rockbridge Bruins are just having a fantastic time on senior night.
Peyton McAllister, she's pretty much got two gears. Long pass or try to beat everyone down the court.
She's also got two gears, fast and even faster. And a lot of these girls on the Rockbridge team play like that. They go off Peyton's pace, and as you see, it's really working out for them.
And Conley is going to get it swatted away, and that's going to be Clucking for two. That dynamic duo has been nasty for 4 years, and it's only going to get better. District play comes up next week, and it looks like these Bruins have been almost unstoppable this year.
Yeah, I think they're going to be placed as the #1 seed going in if they win tonight, 16-7. But their game earlier in the week on Tuesday night, they were supposed to go up to Blue Springs South, and on Tuesday, unfortunately, Kansas City got some ice, and they rescheduled to Wednesday, and it also got canceled. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what these Rockbridge girls can do. I think the seniors can really lead them to a district championship.
And, if I'm Coach Alan Lepper right now, I'm pretty much standing over there and just telling my girls, hang in there. What we got to do to beat this team is stick to the fundamentals. We can't do anything fancy because they're too fast. They're going to beat us off the edge. They're going to beat us down low with Collier and Pewitt. And they pretty much are just going to say stick to the fundamentals and get it to Ellie Rockers.
Yeah, and I think he's going to tell them to start. I feel like if Rockbridge is playing super fast, they're up, 14? No, 24, I'm sorry. Elias is going to make some adjustments, but I feel like if you're Elias' head coach, you don't really know what to do. There's so many different huge categories that come in for Rockbridge, that their defense, their offense, their fast pace, so it's just really hard to stop Rockbridge as a team.
And they're going to do a quick sub in here as the deficit extends. Lainey Lamb, Emily Harrison, Marissa Nienhauser and number 32, Riley Kolb, are going to give the starters a break for a little while.
Yeah, I think
along with Rachel Schulte.
I don't know if it's necessarily a break, but it's more of a chewing out by head coach or Lepper. I think him and the assistant are kind of just getting a little bit upset, which is understandable. Playing against Rockbridge, how they kind of just go all out no matter what. They're going to leave everything on the court.
And looks like number 23, Emily Harrison, is going to be, Lainey Lamb is going to be taking it up. They're going to get it to Harrison, who's going to try and pass to Lamb. And that's going to be no good. That's going to be a bad bounce off the iron. Rockbridge has actually kept their starting 5 in, so I'm not exactly sure what is going to happen, but I hope that the Elias Crusaders are ready for a battle. Lainey Lamb comes in hot, and Clucking is going to push that one away. No point in trying to take it away from Collier.
She says, "Get out of my house."
Yes, she does. Clucking is going to try to look for the 3, but Logston's going to take it. And here goes Lamb, who's just going to get it pulled away by McAllister. That's that veteran class deficit, but I'm not even sure it's veteran class now that I think about it. I think Peyton McAllister might just be one of the best defenders in Missouri high school basketball.
I'll even say she's one of the best defenders in the nation. She's just her tenacity on the defense end is just one that you just don't get out of a star player like her that could score. And on the defense end, it's the great thing about her is the defense end leads to offense for her.
And that's number 35, Rachel Schulte, who's got it. She's going to try to drive in the lane down the baseline, and Kanisha Green-McLean is going to stop her there. And Emily Harrison is not going to be able to make anything happen. Here goes Logston. She's going to get it to McLean, back to Logston. Going to get it to Pewitt, who's going to try to feed it inside to Maddie Capron, and then back out to Pewitt. Clucking to Logston. Great ball movement here by the Bruins, trying to get Clucking open for that signature 3-point shot. And maybe Logston will take it. Nope, she'll try to drive inside, and that's going to be a charge. That's going to be a foul on number 35, Rachel Schulte.
That was a great drive by Logston. Let's see what she can make her 2 free throws from the line. She's got a quick release on the free throw line, only 1 dribble.
And Emily Harrison is going to take it down. She's kind of one of the speedsters for the Elias Crusaders. And number 32, Riley Kolb.
That was a great job. Harrison took some playbook out of Peyton McAllister's game and just pushed the ball and find Cole for the wide open layup.
And again, this Rockbridge ball movement, they're pretty much just trying to get their sets in place right now, maybe even practicing a little bit for district play.
Yeah, they're just making sure they get a good layup or wide open 3-point shot. And but Elias is playing some good defense with some really active hands.
Yeah. And Lainey Lamb's going to get it for the steal. And Clucking is going to wait up on that one.
Again, the paint is her house. This is Rockbridge at its finest, and she's going to come down and knock a 3. Oh, but gets fouled. You saw that, though. She had an errant pass, and she said, "I'm pissed off," and ran back and made sure she got the block and great defense and see if she can make 2 free throws here.
Clucking been extremely productive from the free throw line this year. She's going to knock down her second. And there she goes.
And it's important to know that the Rockbridge Bruins are at 54, and if they score over 60, that the Rockbridge student fans section will get a $5 gift card to Shakespeare's Pizza.
And Aaron Pewitt, this game's starting to pull away from him. They're down by 26 at this point.
Yeah, and Elias is just trying to, I guess, give their seniors and starters a rest and get some other girls some play time.
Hopefully they're try to pull it out on that fourth quarter.
We'll see fan favorite Jess O'Shea come in. She's a senior this year. Or, sorry, Jessica Hodder. She's a fan favorite. You see her in the hallway, she's always got a big smile on her face.
And Katie Clucking is going to kick it out to McLean. McLean with the long arch pass over to Logston. And Clucking, oh, she wanted that one. She thought about it. She's going to drive the baseline, feed it back up to Logston, and then back out to her. And that's going to be off the iron. Katie has not been as pinpoint as she's liked to be these last few games.
But again, great hustle on the defensive end. You saw her track back and get a touch on that layup that made sure she didn't score.
And Clucking again.
As you saw there, the bench got extremely hype when Jessica got that offensive rebound and almost put back, and that just shows you all the sportsmanship and the love that these girls have for each other on the basketball court. It's just one big family at Rockbridge High School.
Laney Lamb going to bring it up here with McAllister on her. Emily Harrison just trying to get the ball away. No one wants that ball when Peyton McAllister is going to be on you in seconds.
Yeah, it's like they're playing hot potato trying to break a press. Peyton just puts so much pressure on everybody on the court on Elias, and they're just playing hot potato. And as you can see, they're forcing another turnover.
And deflected by Laney Lamb. That's her third of the night. And again, that is also her third blocked shot of the night. They've got step one down. Now we're just working on step two.
That was great great effort by McAllister. Unlucky to pick up the foul, but as you saw, Lamb put her body into her. It was a great play. Let's see if she can make both free throws on the free throw line.
I think she does.
Yeah, she's shooting about 70%, but as a point guard, you really got to make sure you're shooting good from the line, because in crunch time of games, the other point guards are going to foul you because you're the closest one.
And Kenesha Green McLean is going to pick it up and get it to Logston. And Logston tries to make a move. And number 32, Riley Kolb.
Travel. Addie tried to put on the old Euro step and took an extra step. She's not LeBron James.
Riley Kolb with the block.
Throwing foul on number 14, Annie Loxton, his third. Team's third.
And Katie Clucking is going to get subbed in for Addie Logston. 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. 56-31. Bruins up over the Lady Crusaders. And Clucking gets a paw on it. And she's going to try to bring it all the way back down. And that's going to be 2 for Clucking.
Again, active hands defense leads the offense, and the Bruins pride themselves on that.
It's number 35, Rachel Schulte. And a pass in to Marissa Niethauser, but that's going to be foul on number 21, Jessica Hodder. Her first of the night.
Marissa Niethauser to the line, shooting 2.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, 58-33, Lady Bruins over the Elias Crusaders. We're going to take a quick break. Stick with us. This is CPS 360 Sports. And we're back here tonight, 58-33, start of the fourth quarter here at Rockbridge Bruins Stadium on the south end of Providence. Peyton McAllister is going to bring the ball up for the Bruins, and they look like they've got their starting five back in for the first quarter. That's Wyrick, Alexander, Rockers, Engelbrecht.
You saw that great
The whole gang's back.
Great backdoor cut by Logston, and this is just awesome from Joe Nagel. You got all the seniors in. They've all played together for a long time. They're all great friends off and on the court. It's just great to see for a senior night.
Yep. And Green McLean with a three ball. Now extending the lead to 63. And Rockers is going to see what she can do. Kate Conley with the attempted three, and that's going to be no good. No good. Excuse me, Catherine. Those that know her well go by Kate, but Catherine Conley.
Only about just past 7 minutes left to go. The Rockbridge Bruins are looking for a stall game.
And Addie Logston and Katie Cluckingen are going to pass it back and forth here a few times. Peyton McAllister is going to get it over to Clucking, who's going to try to feed it into McLean, and that's going to be no good.
And Elias, you're down 28. You got to start pressing.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're laying off here. And again, just a nice easy cut. Too easy for the Bruins.
And Lauren Alexander is going to try to bring it up. And she's looking to feed it into Wyrick. And Hodder is going to get her second foul of the night.
That's the one thing I love about Rockbridge. Even if they get a foul, they huddle up and they always have a smile on their face, even though they're up 30. But even when they're down, they still always have a smile on their face, and they love what they're doing when they're playing basketball.
Yeah. Wyrick been pretty good from the free throw line this evening.
Yeah. They're just a good overall free throw team. Kind of sucks that they are getting fouled now, but it's good for them because the clock stops.
Yes, it does suck. And Green McLean is going to try to long pass to Logston. And that's going to be no good. We're going to take a quick timeout here. Lepper seems to be not super duper happy, but let's hope that he can instill something here in these Lady Crusaders. We're going to take a quick break. CPS 360 Sports. And we're back here at Rockbridge Bruins Stadium. 65-37, 5:48 left in the fourth quarter. Rockbridge Bruins are on a roll here as all 5 seniors remain in tonight. Katie Clucking with a dime pass to Peyton McAllister. No surprise there, easy layup in for 2.
I wonder how many times in this season or just in all 4 years they played together that they've assisted to one another. They've been playing together for a really long time, and it's always good to see that.
Yeah. McAllister still bringing it up. And they're going to make a few good cuts here. Jessica Hodder on the outside. Not known for her 3-point game, so she's not going to take that one. But Katie Clucking, feed the beast. Good cut inside. That's 2 for Clucking.
And as you see Coach Nagle yelling on the sideline, she wants more. She's not just going for a 30-point win. She's want to make sure that these seniors go out on a great note.
Yeah.
And it's just one thing that she's just an excellent head coach.
That was a good play there by Ellie Rockers. Ellie Rockers, although her team has not quite shown it yet, has been pretty productive tonight thus far. I'd say she's probably over 10 points.
Yeah, she's just no matter what, even if they've only scored 41 points, she's going to find her points. She's that kind of player, and she's always just been a scorer for the Crusaders.
And Peyton McAllister, Katie Clucking. Man, those two just have an uncanny chemistry that really just is so prevalent on the field. And that's Logston for 3. That's her 3rd of the night.
It's good. We get to see McAllister and Clucking showing some love to everybody on the team, getting their assist stats up. But it's always good to see a senior make a 3.
Mm-hmm. And Clucking blocks it out of the air. And that's going to be out on the Crusaders as well. Holy moly.
Yeah, that's her 4th block tonight. And if I'm Coach Nagle, I'm saying, oh, my God. You don't want to go in Katie Clucking's paint.
Yeah. Truman State's got a good one coming their way.
For sure.
That is where Katie Clucking will be attending to play women's basketball next year. And that's 2 points for Jessica Hodder.
As you see, the fans love her. She's got a great enthusiasm about her, and she's always got a smile on her face. It's great to see.
And Catherine Conley is going to pass it in to Lauren Alexander. Get it out to Schulte, to Wyrick. Going to go for the long pass to, and Clucking gets her paw on the ball again. Catherine Conley is going to inbound.
Saw right below us, head coach Van Veneta, the football team's got some great hands. Looks like he can still play.
Good eye coordination there as well. And Schulte with the attempted roll-in pass. And that's going to be good for 2. That's a foul on Jessica Hodder. I believe that might be her 3rd or 4th foul just in the 4th quarter here.
Yeah, it's just unlucky, but again, like I've said before, still got that bright smile on her face.
Yes, she does. And Green McLean going to get it to Logston, to Clucking, to Pato. Going to attempt to Logston again. And no good fall that time. Bounces off the inside of the iron. And here goes McAllister. McAllister just knows how to kind of mock the speed of whoever she's defending and just stick with them regardless of their stop and stutter. And Wyrick tries to body her way in there.
She tried the old 360.
That's going to be no good. I think Jessica Hodder might be 1 foul away from fouling out. What a way to go. And Alexander out there by herself. Wyrick. What a move by Wyrick. Peyton still bringing it up. 2:31 left in the 4th quarter. Fans are pretty happy tonight. Hippie theme for the Brew Crew, and looks like a bunch of people are going home with some Shakespeare's Pizza as they are well over their 60-point mark. And here comes the switcheroo. And that's the end of the Rockbridge senior career. Katie Clucking, Addie Logston, Kanisha Green-McLean, Jessica Hodder, and Peyton McAllister take their final walks off the Rockbridge field. That's an emotional moment for the crowds and for the team.
Yeah, it's just a great thing to see. Coach Nagel's always just been one to make sure players are having a great time, and these girls are, I've just never seen before. They've always got a smile on their face. Even when these girls come in and they're cheering on their teammates, you'll see on the bench that they are really just cheering on their teammates and looking forward to what's coming up in the coming years for Rockbridge basketball.
And we're going to take a quick timeout, as so does Rockbridge. We'll be right back. And we're back here. Play has already began. 2:15 left in the fourth quarter, 74-48. Rockbridge Bruins over the Elias Crusaders here on senior night. Seniors just took their final walk off the Rockbridge court. All five of them had been playing the entirety of the fourth quarter, and they're going to sit down for the last time here under Coach Jill Nagel. Elias keeps its starting five in, although they did sub out for Alicia Burhorst. And that's going to be Wyrick.
And as you still see, Coach Nagel is still coaching on the sideline. That's even when they're up 30, she still gets a little angry.
And Wyrick is going to see what she can do, as Rockers has sat down for the last time, I assume, tonight. And here goes Mary Premise. She gets it to Mary Capron. Capron is going to get it to Premise again. Premise is going to walk around the arc. Pruitt to Collier. Collier to Capron. And Wyrick is going to walk it down. That's number 13. Hayes is also in. Hayes with the rebound. Very tall sophomore there. And Capron's going to get fouled a little bit by Schulte.
Last foul, number 35, Rachel Schulte, her third, team's third.
And Premise is going to tie her shoe there. Good quick tie. Pass is going to go in by Pruitt to Collier. Collier's going to look to do a little something on the top part of the key. And it looks like the Elias Crusaders have kind of given up at this point. 45 seconds left. 74-48 in the fourth. Collier's going to see what she can do and tries to go for the and one. It's no good. Clock's going to stop at just under 40 seconds, 39.4. And Collier is going to go to the line.
Yeah, and you hear Coach Lepper on the sidelines. He's still animated. He's a little bit upset that they're down, which is understandable, but it's a good thing to keep his girls in the game and make sure they're focused and locked in until the final whistle.
And Catherine Conley is going to get it to Lauren Alexander. And Conley's going to go for the three, and that's going to be no good off the inside of the iron. And yes, you're right. Nagel still avidly coaching on the sidelines, making sure everyone knows exactly what they're doing, trying to get these kind of younger players back incorporated into the game. 20 seconds left. Mary Capron attempts the three, and that's no good. And they're going to try to feed it back to Capron to Pewitt. Pewitt to Premise. Premise to Pewitt. And 5 seconds left here. See what they can do. Premise is going to hold on to it. Final score tonight, 76-48. The Rockbridge Bruins over the Lady Crusaders here on senior night. An impressive night for both teams. Seniors went out with a bang, and you love to see that. Thanks for sticking with us. This has been Kieran Malloy.
And Barrett Smith and from CPS360 Sports. Have a great night.